I guess this is a realistic view, not the wonderful Instagram view or the YouTube whatever view. This is a more realistic view as to plans going awry, plans going west. Whenever I go to do an outside project, the chances of it suddenly pouring down turn to 100%. And today is one of those days. The weather forecast went from chances of rain to now storms until 7 p.m. So I'm gonna wait here for 10 minutes just to keep an eye on how things are gonna go. Because things can change pretty fast. Yeah, it's coming down pretty hard. And it looks like it might be coming down even harder. I know this is letting in water opening up my window, but it's nice to get some fresh air at least. Getting worse. The wind is really whipping stuff around. Wow. Okay. I guess today is a full-on storm day. Damn. See, the one good thing about this, about the position I'm in at least, is that I get to be quite dynamic with what I do from day to day, both in terms of location and work. Today was going to be a work on the van day, and it is now becoming something very different. Definitely becoming something very different. So I think it's going to be a change of plan day today. It's been about 10 minutes. The weather forecast has changed 3 times in those 10 minutes. And I don't want to sit and wait and one minute I'm going, one minute I'm not. So I think what is going to happen today, my plan was to go to a hardware store, pick up some stuff, go back to the storage, do my little project, go to the grocery store, pick up some groceries, and then come back. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm staying at an RV park, which I spoke about in a couple of videos ago. So it's not like I can sit and do van stuff and make a lot of noise and cut wood and stuff like that here, because there's other people around and they're paying to get away from crap like that. So I can't do anything really noisy. I could go somewhere else and go do that. Obviously there's still stuff that I could do within the van, but A, it will get sawdust everywhere and that's not what I want to do. And I can't do it outside because it's raining, and it's even worse doing it here because it's going to disturb people. So yeah, there's basically the rain does screw a lot of van projects. It hasn't screwed my day, it's just changed it. This is one thing that's different from like a sticks and bricks house, is that if you had a garage, you could quite easily do cutting up wood, even putting a vehicle in the garage to do stuff. Don't have that luxury at the moment, so this has changed my day. That's my signal to switch it up. I'm going to switch it up. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to probably make myself like a PBJ bagel, because that's about the best I've got for lunch without going grocery shopping. And, well, and give the weather another 15 minutes before I reassess. But the chances are I'm probably going to do business work today, not truck work. So let's go back inside and make some sort of PBJ. Damn, this is getting crazy! What is particularly crazy is how loud the rain sounds when you're in a truck. Like, it sounds like it's inside most of the time. I'm gonna do something controversial. I'm gonna put the jelly on first, which most people will think that I'm some sort of psychopath for doing that. Ooh, it is getting loud. The reason why I put the jelly on first is because if I'm using the same knife and there's any remnants on the knife, I would rather have some jelly in my peanut butter than some peanut butter in my jelly. So this is the order that I do it in. And to be honest, I think a PBJ is kind of rainy day food anyway. I never really grew up with PBJ, which is probably why I make it like a psychopath. Oh man, this PBJ is ending up like my other projects. Looks like a little massacre. Man. I think people are going to watch this channel and just be like, this guy is the most incompetent guy in the world. He can't even make a PBJ. That's hilarious. Absolutely offensive. Completely offensive to all Americans. And they're going to be looking at this being like, never let a Brit make a PBJ. Because this is not the way it's supposed to be. But guess what? This is my channel. And if I want to have crazy wonky camera angles and terrible bagel PBJs on a rainy day, that's what I'm going to do. Wow. No matter how long I live in Texas, the storms never fail to surprise me. In England, I think I saw lightning maybe 4 times in my entire life. And then I moved to Texas, and in the years that I've been here, I don't know, hundreds of lightning strikes. It's really, it's a very different world. Cheers, kids. What a crazy twist. That was a good PBJ. I guess this is one of those videos, one of those fail videos, because I didn't even get to start. So I was not anticipating that. I was not anticipating that at all. This has made me want to get windows. I don't have any windows in the back at the moment. And obviously I only have these windows, but I think within the next couple of weeks, I'm going to buy that window that I want on my desk. Because it would be nice right now, even though it's literally looking out onto a wall, it would be nice to open a window, have a little insect screen, but just open the window and just have some rainy air coming through. That would be nice. In the end, it ended up being a pretty productive day. I got all my laundry done. I got a bunch of work done. Had my dinner. And it's just been pretty productive. So yeah, overall, pretty productive day. I've got a bunch of work to do tomorrow, but let's see if we can make tomorrow a van day. Check the weather, it's not supposed to be rainy, so let's see what happens. But yeah. For today, I'm clocking out. Good morning. It is currently 5 to 10. I've been up since 5:30. I've had a bunch of calls. I've done a bunch of work. And my work day is in the middle of it. I've got more calls later on. But today, I've checked the weather. I'm going to double check it now. Hopefully I can get some truck work done today. Let's check the weather again. Okay, there's a chance of storms when I have my call later on. But up till then, it seems like it's just going to be cloudy, which is good. So my plan today is to finish up what I'm doing for the next hour, finish up my work, and to head back to storage. And then I'm going to create the projector shelf for this little beauty. Then I'm going to come back here to the RV park, and I'm going to do more work. So I'm filming this at the start of July. My current aim is that by August, I think this is reasonable and this is realistic, by the time we get to August, that I will have everything in this as a version 1.0. Meaning it is 100% functional, does not have all the decoratey, all the nice touches and trims and paints and all that sort of stuff, but it is feature complete. Feature complete without the shower. But yeah, if I can get this to version 1.0 by August, which is 3 weeks away, I will be happy. I will be happy. And I think that's doable. So that's my aim today. So yeah, that's my aim today. Projector shelf. I'm going to stop babbling and I'm going to get some work done. Okay, let's go. Let's go. It's pouring rain that we're listening to right now. Oh man. Literally just as I was finishing up this work, it starts pouring with rain. So the weather forecast is currently saying that it's going to be raining all afternoon. Every time I want to do outside projects, we get some sort of storm. Let's keep an eye on it. One thing I find amazing about Texas is that you can see like the sun beaming on certain parts, but it's still pouring down with rain. You look in one direction, it's like black clouds. Look in another direction, it's bright sun, clear skies. That's pretty crazy. Was not expecting 2 days of storms. I was not expecting 2 days of storms. 3 hours. 3 hours. I looked out onto the road to see how much water was on the road, and the road was rising up, so I was like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold off on running my errands right now. I think I made a wise decision. The one thing that's happening at the moment is, as the rain's coming down, is that this blue shows that it's shore power. When it clicks the red, that's going on to battery power. So I think actually, yeah, I think there's some sort of disconnect going on. It doesn't make me feel great. I don't know what the surge protector is. Something's happening with that or whatever it is. But what I've just done is I've changed the priority from to solar, battery, then utility. So at the moment it's just focusing on the sun and the battery. I guess that the rain is causing a short or something. I don't know. I think it's best that I disconnect it for now. Disconnect the utility for now while it's pouring down outside. And yeah, wait for the storm to pass, I think, for the moment. I do have a surge protector, like a circuit breaker for utility stuff. So I think it's probably that. When with this rain and storms and stuff, sometimes electrics go a bit funky. So it's probably the power cutting out or something like that. Maybe on the grid or whatever. So I think for now, just making sure that, just minimizing the risk by just having solar and battery for now is probably safest. Interesting though, in Texas, I have experienced it before where you get brownouts, where it's pouring down and storms and utility power just cuts out for a second and lights flash and stuff. That's probably what's happening here. So it's likely not to be my connection, but why risk it? Why risk it? Yeah. It's nice to have my own backup. That feels good. Yeah. I was looking forward to filming a couple of productive days. I don't think that I'm going to get that. I don't think I'm going to get productive build days. I don't think I'm going to get that at all. So, thanks for sticking around on this video, despite it being not very productive. But I guess this is a realistic view, not the wonderful Instagram view or the YouTube whatever view. This is a more realistic view as to plans going awry, plans going west. Okay, so I just spoke to one of my neighbors, and yeah, apparently the power is out. The grid power is out at the moment, which is common in Texas. But now I feel like the smartest guy in Texas. I'm not, clearly, but having battery backup power and not just relying on shore power, that makes me feel pretty good. It feels good to be able to not just rely on the grid, which is part of what this whole journey kicked off, because relying on the grid in Texas is completely unreliable. Finally having a situation where the choices that I've made in preparation actually pay off feels pretty good right now. It sucks for other people. I don't want them to have a bad time, but I do have a little bit of happiness that I can still have some sort of productivity today, even if it is just work rather than truck work, outside truck work. Yeah, what a crazy couple of days. I was not expecting this. But prepared for it.